Hi guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and this is future editing me because apparently the intro that I originally shot for this video didn't have any audio to it because I'm guessing these headphones I'm talking to you through now were plugged in, therefore no audio got picked up for this one. But today I'm doing Legacies Season 2, Episode 2 reaction video. I've already watched the episode. You'll get to see my thoughts about the episode in a minute. Basically, the introduction, summing it up, was basically saying how excited I am for Legacies, how excited I am to see how they're gonna deal with Hope getting out of Malvor and this new headmaster situation that they're going to be dealing with this semester because our Lark is no longer the headmaster. Also, this episode had a lot of new characters in it, so I'll be discussing that in this video as well. Well, you'll get to see my thoughts about those new characters. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. You'll see which ones here in a minute. Also, there will be some spoilers in this one that I thought would be included in this episode, which if you've seen any of the interviews, it's not really spoiler territory, but it's still spoilers for the rest of the season, so I apologize in advance for that one. They're not huge spoilers, they just have to do with, like, the new cast and relations that they have to each other, I believe. So I don't think it's such a huge spoiler, but no subject got touched on that this episode, so maybe it's a spoiler. Also, you know, calling these people new love interests is also a spoiler, so sorry for the spoiler. I hear they're new love interests, but it still seems to be on the fence about that. They might just be new friendship characters, and honestly, people are just like going, like, oh yeah, there'll be new couples. But I'm sorry about the intro, it got obstructed, and I really hope none of my other audio did, because it would really piss me off to have to accumulate my thoughts yet again for the sake of the video, and I hope this intro goes better, and I should really check my future intros and seeing if they're recording, because usually, I think what pissed me off about this intro is usually whenever my audio is not recording, my webcam tells me, and it did not this time. So thank you for that, webcam. I really appreciate that. Also, in other news, I have decided that it's in my best interest to stop watching Nancy Drew and reviewing it. I really tried to get in the second episode. It was just really boring for me, so I will no longer be watching that. But stay tuned for more of my Riverdale and Legacies content, because I will probably be sticking with those. Depends on how their seasons goes. Legacies definitely, because I have a nostalgic hold on my heart for Legacies, because I was such a huge fan of Vampire Diaries, and I'm a trash for Vampire Diaries mentions. I mean, we had a mention about Damon and Salvatore in this episode and how the school was named after them. I don't think it's as accurate that it was named after Damon. I'm pretty sure it was just named after Stefan. But I would like to hear the story of how it's named after Damon too, and why it's named after Damon. I love Damon. Damon's my favorite, but maybe because he's one of the main benefactors of the school. School is why it's named after him, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully they, like, explain that in vigorous detail, because I need to know those facts. Also, you know, there's other things I would like to explore this season, and we'll get into that during the mid-season review, I'm pretty sure. But I'm excited. So I'm rambling, so without further ado, enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. I've decided that now that I'm editing this, I really want to share my thoughts on the promo as well. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so we're already starting off to an interesting start of the episode. So we figured out, so Hope is like, following this monster that I'm pretty sure she was fighting on the bus stop at the end of episode 1. So she's following this monster and it leads her to Mystic Falls High School, where Lark is now the new headmaster to that high school, and I found that a very interesting dynamic. I know we were, according to Matt Davis, we were going to have rivalry between Lark and the new headmaster, whose name I already forgot, but I'm pretty sure he'll pop up 10,000 more times in this episode. He's a very strange headmaster, but I'm pretty sure he could turn evil later on in the series because he believes that supernaturals are the more superior species than humans, and sometimes that way of thinking could lead people astray. So we gotta keep an eye on him. Also, Hope meets, I'm pretty sure the two people that she met at Mystic Falls High School, besides a Lark again, were the brother and sister that we were supposed to meet, that are supposed to have a relationship with Hope, according to some news sources. I'm pretty sure that's her two new love interests. I could see her like having chemistry with the girl. The guy, I didn't really see her having that much chemistry off the bat. Now her and the girl, I could definitely see. I'm not sure if Hope is bi. I don't know her sexuality. I don't really happen to know Hope's sexuality. I like how sexuality is a spectrum in Legacies, and no one's really 100% straight on the show. So I do like the inclusion in that. But also, like, Josie and Landon's relationship, how awkward it is kind of cutesy. Like I said, I don't ship them as much as I ship Landon and Hope, but they are kind of cute, and I gotta give credit where credit is due on that one. Also, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rest of this episode. I really think that Hope joining Mystic Falls High School is a good segue to Mystic Falls High School in general. I wonder if we're gonna get introductions to Stephanie Salvatore, which is Damon and Elena's daughter. Maybe, like, hopefully she'll be a freshman in this school, so we could have some inclusion. We don't have to see her parents. We could just see her. Like, that would be cool if we could get, like, a Stephanie Salvatore introduction in this season. Like, why hint at her in season 1 if you weren't gonna cast her for season 2? Just saying. We need some Stephanie Salvatore in our life, even if it's like season 2 or 3. I really want that introduction, please. It's called Legacies. Let's see Delena's daughter, if anything, please. So it seems like Josie has some jealousy issues when it comes to Landon and the girl who's been flirting with him all day because she likes him. And then, like, Josie gives her, like, a bloody-ass nose, and then she runs out of the room. And then I love the head principal's look of, like, girl, I know what shit you're up to, stop it. stuff. But I know like it's gonna be an adjustment period for Josie, but like I said, it's gonna be an adjustment period. I feel like she's a little darker this season, a lot more like reluctant to solve her problems like Lizzie is. Like Lizzie has been working on her mental health, helping everything over the summer, but Josie has not. I think Josie's gonna go darker this season because just because she doesn't show symptoms of the fact of a mental illness yet doesn't mean she doesn't have one. I mean, codependency itself is a very toxic trait to have, and she hasn't really gotten rid of it yet. She's just latched on to someone else, and it would be nice to see how we're gonna deal with Josie's codependency. See, because we already said that she had a problem with that in season 1. She was codependent on Lizzie, and now it seems like she's codependent on Landon. She just keeps on switching her codependency instead of dealing with it, so it'd be nice to deal with it this season. Also, like the whole Hope and a Lark and the whole I'm gonna kill this monster, no, I'm gonna kill this monster thing is a great dynamic. I just love a Lark and Hope's father-daughter dynamic, even though Lark doesn't remember her. He still feels the need to protect her because she's one of his students, and the new girl just saw that troll, so I'm excited to see how they're gonna deal with that. Probably like, hey, you know a lot of vampires. Anyone that could compel this chick to forget what she saw, stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. I'm interested in the whole MG and Lizzie dynamic. Like Lizzie making this a semester of yes, and then like MG taking advantage of that to get a date with her. I think that is like so problematic for MG because he knows deep down that she doesn't feel that way about him, and I can't wait to see when Sebastian is gonna come into this, because I know he's in this episode. I've heard Sebastian is in this episode. I read a synopsis where he is in this episode. So it's gonna be a very interesting episode. I like all the new characters. I forgot what the guy's name is that's all like teasing Hope. He's a brother to the girl who just discovered the troll. They're brother and sister. So it's gonna be interesting to see their dynamic and who Hope goes for. I really hope she goes for like the chick because she seems to have a lot more chemistry with that chick. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm missing the whole LGBT representation in Legacies. Legacies ever since Posey stopped happening. So, I need more LGBT representation in this show, and, maybe Hope Again This Girl could be a segue for, Hosey, because, like, I agree with their ship, but, I don't know, let's go ahead and, watch what happens. Okay, so Lizzie and Sebastian's meeting was kind of charming yet awkward at the same time. I like how it has a hint of teenage awkwardness to it. Like, Sebastian's kind of a weird character so far. It's all like, oh, I'm not a student. I just stumbled across here. Where is this again? And then, like, he has, like, such a weird quality to him. I think I need to learn more about Sebastian before I make, like, a assumption about him. I guess, I mean, yeah, Lizzie feels giddy around him, but, like, according to Jenny Boyd, who plays Lizzie Sebastian is, like, the new Damon Salvatore, and I can't really see it at the moment. Like, yeah, the black hair and the blue eyes, I can see that. But they have, like, two separate facial structures, and I think, like, if anything, they're kinda like, I can't believe I'm saying this, it's kinda like Elijah and Damon had a baby. Maybe, and this what this guy's like, because he's got like Elijah's accent and like Damon's like blue hair, black eye thing going on, which is weird when you think about it. But I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. There's so many new characters to just take in, and it would be interesting to see where they line up in the story. We're still, on the second episode, so I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm a little intrigued by Sebastian, but he hasn't really grabbed hold of me. I think my favorite new character has got to be the girl so far. There's just something like about the girl that I just want to know more about her. And Sebastian, I want to know a lot more about him. And then like the twin brother of that girl, I'm just like, I think he's okay. Okay, I think I've seen one too many characters like him before, so I'm not very interested in him. Hopefully he doesn't become like the new Mad Donovan, wherever we just have him for like a season. Well, Matt was here for more than a season, but like we just have him to have him there in the group, not really doing anything, not being relevant at all. We don't need another Mad Donovan, we already got him. Got him in Vampire Diaries, so let's make more characters relevant. Yay. So, apparently Josie and Landon had a bad first date, and I wonder why that is. Is maybe Josie is feeling guilty about what she did earlier because she was jealous. Maybe she's realizing that their relationship isn't all it's cracked up to be. And maybe it was a summer fling, who knows. Speaking of flings, it's a very, I wouldn't say like an interesting dynamic between Sebastian and Lizzie, but I really wish like he would stop giving her these one-liners, cause like I feel like he has no dimensions. I feel like he's just like a charmer so far, and I know nothing about him. So whenever he charms Lizzie, it feels so weird to me because it seems so strangely out of place. I know he has this old-timey way of thinking, because obviously he must be an older vampire, but like, what? I don't know why I think it's so weird. Usually, find the men with old-time charm to be charming, but this one it seems a little too forced, and I don't know, maybe because I don't know about him. Maybe because their meetings are so strange, and Lizzie is the only one who's ever seen him. Oh, what if he just, like, ends up to be, like, not a real person? That'd be a trip. That'd be a twist. I'm pretty sure he's still a new character, but, I'm not sure. I don't know what to think about this new guy, honestly. At first I thought I like him, and now it's just, like, he's just weird for me. I feel like he's not a character. I feel like he's just, like, a random mustache-twirling villain, even though we haven't established him as a villain. Hey, maybe he's the new headmaster's son. There's just something so cartoony about the new headmaster and, like, Sebastian. Like, everyone else seems to ebb and flow through the series, and they're just, like, the weird outcast. Like, they dropped out of some other show and just plopped into this one. Am I the only one that thinks this? I don't know. Let's continue. Maybe I just need more than one episode to give him a chance. Maybe I need to get to know him a little better. Maybe a little more dramatics than, lovey-dovey stuff. Because he's, like, just met Lizzie. So I just find his compliments to be a little off-putting. Like, I don't know. It's very love at first sight to me, and y'all know how much I hate love at first sight, so Oh no. We'll see. We'll see how this relationship develops later on through this series. Because you know they're gonna hook up at least once. Once. Like, it's obviously obvious to me that, oh no. It's weird because Julie Plec makes such great relationships, but this one just doesn't seem to ebb and flow as much as the other ones do. Am I just, like, being weird? I would rather see, like, MG and Lizzie together, and I don't really ship MG and Lizzie together. But maybe it's just me. We'll see. So I feel like Julie Plec is the queen of taking my heart and just crushing it. Because, yeah, that was, like, kind of a hard thing to see. See, like, at first it started all fun and the whole, let's go hunt, go troll, fight this troll, or Cyclops. It was a Cyclops, obviously. And then, like, Landon's just there, like, listening to music and not knowing what's going on while Alark and Hope are fighting the Cyclops. And then he turns around after the Cyclops has, like, disintegrated, and it was just, like, such a beautiful shot of, like, Hope and Landon seeing each other for the first time since she's been erased from his memory, and that was a nice shot. And then we get, like, Lizzie and MG, and then Lizzie telling MG that she used the spell to track this one guy named Sebastian, and she feels like when she's with him, she doesn't have to be Lizzie anymore, she could be whoever she wants to be, and I totally get that feeling. I totally get the experience of going to a new town where no one knows your name and no one knows your story and just being whoever you want to be. That's great, a great experience. But my heart feels for MG a little, even though I still think he's gonna be forever in the friend zone. And I don't ship that couple. I do feel the hurt that he felt in that moment whenever Lizzie rejected him yet again. What I think is that MG just needs someone who wants him back. I think it's time to let go of Lizzie. Honestly, I know it'll be painful for him, but I think it's for the best, honestly. She showed him time and time again that she does not like him, that she's not interested in him that way, and I would rather see him move on with someone else who's actually very interested in him than keep on going for a girl that has no interest and keeping on getting his heart broken, because that's not healthy for anyone. So I hope he does that. Also, we have the whole interaction between Hope and Landon with the whole peanut butter blast with, like, whipped cream on top, and I believe that's a milkshake that Hope always ordered whenever she was at, like, the grill, I believe, and Landon would always, like, serve her that milkshake, and he's like, I don't know why I got it, but you could have it, and it's just like, aw. And then when they're there talking about, like, their relationships and how difficult they were and Hope, like, Landon doesn't remember that Hope is talking about him, that just, like, breaks my heart. How horrible it would be if the person you loved didn't remember you whatsoever. That's, like, the most heartbreaking thing I feel. And it was just, like, gut punching, and ugh. The whole, like, I might like Josie and Landon as a couple, but their chemistry is nowhere near as good as Landon and Hope's chemistry. I could tell that they've really worked on their chemistry this season, because last season it was okay. It wasn't something to ride home about, but they got good chemistry this season. That one scene was excellent. Excellent. But let's go ahead and watch the rest of Legacies. I think I'm almost done with it. So far it's been an interesting episode, but let's see how it ends. Okay, so I just finished Legacies Season 2, Episode 2. I thought it was an okay episode. I'm not sure how I feel about all these new relationships. I don't know how I feel about Hope and the brother and sister, which we didn't learn in this episode like I thought we would. But I'm pretty sure they're like Hope's two new love interests that she's supposed to have. And also we have Lizzie's new love interest, Sebastian, which I don't know how I feel about him, honestly. I feel like he's a little out of place for this show. But I'm gonna give him more than an episode to change my mind. And then we got like the new headmaster, which I don't trust. Because he was like talking to Josie about offensive magic in like a new class that he's starting that's advanced. And I'm just like, is this how Josie's gonna go dark? Because we know that Julie Pluck has openly said that she would love to explore Dark Josie a little bit more this season. So, will Josie go dark? I know. Will we switch twins? I know Lizzie still has a dark side. Josie still has like a dark side. I don't know. What do you guys think? Were you interested in this episode? How are you feeling about the new characters? Do you like them? Hate them? What do you feel about them? Right now, I'm a little bit on the fence about all these new characters. I think just because they're so brand new and we just barely met them, I don't really know what to think about them. But I don't know. I guess I'll give them a chance. So I will see you guys next Friday for my next Legacies video because, of course, I'm going to continue with Legacies. I'm also going to continue with Riverdale. I have decided to not continue with Nancy Drew because every time I watch it, I feel so bored because I feel like it's so over and underacted. Watch it, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. But I'll see you guys for my next video. I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll tell you guys later. Bye! So, future editing Sarah back at it again with new content. I thought, since I always do reactions, I thought I would do a double whammy and react to the newest promo for episode 3 of Legacies. I feel like that would be a nice segue into the next episode for us. So let me go ahead to YouTube and find it. So if you want to learn nothing about the next episode, I would suggest you click off now because I'm gonna be spoiling what I see in the promo. I know a lot of people like to go into the newest episodes blind, so goodbye, non-spoilery people. Let's go ahead and let's watch this new promo. And comment down below if you like this new thing or if you'd rather just see reactions and no promos. Because I know me, I love watching the episode and then watching the promo afterwards to see what the next episode's about. It's how television used to be before we had like streaming services and stuff. So I'm intrigued. Let's go find the newest promo for it. Okay, this one is called, You Remind Me of Someone I Used to Know. No, very ominous there. There are not any, foreshadowing whatsoever. But, let's go ahead and see this promo. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so looks like we got the next football rivalry between Mystic Falls High School and the Salvatore Boarding School for the Young and Gifted. Of course, a new headmaster versus a lark. There's a lot of tension. Tension especially between, like, Josie and Hope, which, you know, Josie used to worship Hope, and now Hope is erased from her memory, and now, she probably sees, Landon's looking at Hope. Hope in that kind of way, that she got jealous of the new girl looking at him. And I don't know, I'm a little worried about Josie right now and her jealousy issues. I knew I used to have such jealousy issues, but damn. Lizzie, not Lizzie. Damn, Josie, you need to dial it back by like 200 at this point. I get that it's gonna take her a while to get out of her codependent habits, but we'll see. See about that. Also, finally, we're gonna mention Ralph. Reeve. Raphael. I'm gonna call him Raphael. Finally, we're gonna see Raphael. I mean, after like 2 episodes of totally forgetting that she had turned him into a werewolf permanently, and you're the only one that could turn him back. Finally, we're gonna see Raphael and this new creature that apparently feasts on werewolves, which is very dangerous for like half of Mystic Falls because werewolf vibes. You know, but like, are we gonna turn Raphael back into a human? Like, that's one thing that bugged me about this episode, if I had to pick something that bugged me about this episode, was that she didn't go back and she didn't turn Raphael back into a human. Like, hasn't he been a wolf for long enough, Hope? I know you're going through your teenage angst things, but you literally forgot about Raphael and, like, how you turned him into a werewolf and now he's just all, like, messed up. Not because of the spell that you put him in and you totally forgot about him. Like, come on, Hope, be a better friend. Friend, please. Raphael deserves better. So there you guys have it. That was both my reactions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe. If you have not already, come join the fam. I can't believe I just used the word fam online. I'm embarrassed now. But really, I appreciate the subs and the views, and thank you guys so much for all the love on the my last Legacies video. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!